Mini Type C. These cubes are ridiculous. I can average just as good as I could on a normal size cube with this one. They're ridiculously fast. They're good with cutting corners. It's like ridiculous. So a Mini Type C. If you could ever find one of these, buy it. You won't regret it. Cube for you. Wait, no. This is a Type F. This is the first Type F. So yeah, just the first Type F. Obviously, the Type F2s are better. And I want people to know that I'm bragging or anything. No, I'm not bragging. I had the Type F2 before a lot of people. And then I told Ro to get one, and he started to use one, and everyone saw his video where he had a Type F2 go ridiculously fast because he's amazing with his cubes. And then everyone just skyrocketed from there. Whether or not Ro read my message or not to get a Type F2, I don't know, but I told him before he had one. This is the Cube for You tiled cube. So not to diss Pestvik or anything, like, dude, you're awesome. I am still subscribed to you. I'm still a fan. I watch a lot of your videos. I don't think I watch every one, especially the newer ones, because I don't have time, and I'm not really cubing anymore. But just a shout out to everyone else though, like, FYI, Pestvik is not a fast speed cuber, so when you ask him what cube to get for really fast speed cubing, don't listen to him. He's not a fast speed cuber, so he doesn't use fast cubes. Like, he said this was like the best cube ever. This cube is not good, and it's not good for speed cubing. The only good concept this cube has is that the tiles can come off, and they're a pain in the ass. It took me like 10 minutes just to do each logo, because they come with like this thing. I put all the logos on. It fucking took me like 10 minutes. And it came with the wrong color scheme. I had to fucking switch it. I had to switch 2 of the sides. I was pissed off with this cube. Not that I hate it, it's not a good cube for speed cubing. So when Pestvik recommends a cube, it's the wrong person to recommend a cube. You're awesome, Pestvik, but I wouldn't recommend cubes anymore. Cube for You, I think, or this is the Type F. I don't know. I got my Type F1s and Cube for You cubes mixed up because they're sort of the same, but the F1s are better. I think this is the F1 or it's the Cube for You. I'm absolutely positive it's either the Cube for You or the FF1. It's probably the Type F1 because it has the fluorescent green on it, and I only put the fluorescent green on my good cubes, or just the ones I like to use, not necessarily good, but that's that. They're okay. Type C, green, not competition legal. It's got 2 logos on it. It's a cool cube because it's green, but it's slow, no matter how loose or how much lube I put in it. Daizhang cube. These are the fastest cubes on the planet. But they can't cut corners, and they're only like $3. Almost everyone has one of these. I used to actually like playing with it, but I could never get a good solve on it because it locks up. Like, it doesn't cut corners, so it wouldn't go. So I'm gonna start the second row here. Wow, this is just a little barrel cube, I guess. My grandfather passed away last year, and we cleaned out the house, and we found this, so I kept it. And yeah, I don't even know how to solve it. I try all the time, I fail. Mini Type 3x3. My teacher gave this to me. My study hall teacher. The study hall teacher also had my mother in the class. I think it was a computer typing class or something. Yeah, it was the first year that teacher was teaching. My mom had her, and I had her for study hall or something like that. Never had her for the subject, but yeah, she actually gave that to me because I used to cube in study hall instead of doing my homework like I should have. This is just an Eastgene. It's really fast, but it's a fucking mini. You can't use it. Let's see here. What are the stupid ones I'm missing? Type C. This is my Type C cube, I think. Yeah, this is my Type C. I lent it to my friend that was learning how. Like, it took him like 4 days to learn how. One of the lifeguards that I worked with at camp this year. He was so determined to do it. I let him borrow the cube. He learned, he got it, but when he took it home and all that stuff, he popped it like 100 times or whatever. You know, pieces fall on the floor, it gets mad dirty and shit like that, so he never cleaned it out, obviously. I'll probably clean it out eventually if I ever get back into cubing. But yeah, it's cool that he learned how. So yeah. This is the new Type F2. A2, sorry. The new A2 with the Alpha 2. I don't know what the Alpha shit. No, it's so stupid. Yeah, it's got the tracks on it. They don't help at all. It's not a good cube to speak with because it's slow. This is the Alpha 5. Supposedly the second best speed cubes out right now, or the best cubes, or the high on memory, whatever, which is the modified Alpha 5. But I just modified my own. I didn't want to buy a $22 cube that I had already. Get rid of these here. Okay. This is the Guhong cube. This is the black one. These are probably the best cubes. It wasn't my main speed cube because I just got out of cubing when I ordered this. So I guess in theory I wasted my money. But just letting the secret out right now, these are the best cubes. They never lock up, ever. You have a tight tension. They can cut more than 45 degrees. I can't do it now because I'm using one hand. But they cut more than 45 degrees and everything. They never lock up. The liquid silicone spray that Cameron gives you sometimes when you order from his site just makes the cube ridiculously fast. And if I practiced, I would get really ridiculously amazing good times with this. So yeah, I have one. Go to Cameron's site and get his Guhong cube. They're the best in the world. From my experience, and I've had like rose cube in my hands before. This is my Type F2. It's my main speed cube. I love it. It'll probably always be my main speed cube. I fell in love with the Type F2 the minute I had it. It's just, they're so fast, they cut corners, it's like, there's almost nothing wrong with it. But lately I have been locking up my last few, you know, averages with it or whatever, of like a few weeks ago. So yeah, I don't know. So I was just getting frustrated with cubing. Alright, so it's almost down here. Here's the colored Guhong cube. The only reason this cube wasn't working for me was because of the colors. This fucking yellow is disgusting. I put my own fluorescent orange on to try to make it better, which it did. The green is like a lime, I don't know. Orange and red they're really close together, so I was mixing them up. The blue was stupid, so I ran a marker through the cracks. It helped a little bit, but then I'm like, fuck, I'm just gonna order the stickered one, because the sticker one was out of stock. I wanted the sticker one originally, but I bought this one. This one got me to realize that these cubes were ridiculously amazing. You obviously listen to Cameron when he refers a cube. You listen to him. You don't like, Pacific. He doesn't really. He knows his cubes, but he doesn't know the good speed cubes because he's not a good speed cuber. I mean, he's not fast. He's a good speed cuber. He's just not fast. This is a 3x3 speed cube. Cube for You had these on for a while. I'm not sure if they're still on. It comes with a Japanese color scheme. That's one way I can actually tell you. Again, it's not. This one's also not competition legal. It's got 2 logos on it, but it's a good cube. The only thing is it locks up. I like the way it sounds and cuts, and I don't know. I like it, but I never got to really. I don't know. Try a really good average. I did, but well, not lately.